Hello everyone, thank you for clicking on my channel. Welcome to the journey home. My name is Catherine and I live in Nova Scotia. This is your weekend forecast for December 13th, 14th, and 15th. And no, I'm not smoking, I'm saging the area where we'll be working. I curled my hair this morning and it looked so fantastic until I went out to shovel snow and it snowed on me and my hair got wet, and so this is what you got. Your oracles. Let's start with the fairy oracle today. We got Teo the poet and he of the fiery sword. This is all about truth, clarity, and the ability to communicate your truth in an almost poetic way. The poet always makes us think of love poems, love stories. So this person is speaking their truth with love. This could be you, this could be another person. Or through poetry, through words, through that expression, artful expression. Maybe you're an artist. You're creating a way of expression that is telling a core truth of what your being is. Now for the week ahead reading that we had earlier, we had the medicine wheel, which we discussed in the last video, closing cycles, stepping outside of this circle, because you've been in all of the cardinal directions and what you learned in each cardinal direction. I think the first direction was about relationships. The second was about severing toxic, chaotic energies. And the third I don't remember. And the fourth I don't remember. But after going through these cardinal directions, stepping outside the circle, and the point that you're at right now is stepping outside of the circle, closing a cycle, a 3-year cycle, a 13-year cycle, the decade, as we're closing out 2019. Many paths is about stepping off the regular beaten path that you've been on and choosing a different direction. And you have all of the support of the universe on this new journey that you're on. A very nice start. All right, let's get on with the tarot portion of your reading. And, just before I begin, there's a seamstress that lives down the road from me, and I gave her some very sparkly cloth to make a satchel for me. And this was the first one. We're going to find nicer cord with tassels. Inside, I'm going to be putting in each one a small altar cloth with the ingredients that you need, and I'll put them up on my website as soon as they're, well, over the next few days I'll put them up on my website. This will have different uses for full moon rituals and new moon rituals, love spells, money spells, but I'll have them all in each little medicine bag for you if any of you want to purchase them and do love spells or money spells, bringing in all the energies, releasing energies. I'll have it listed at the website so you can decide which one might suit you. Another thing that is going to be progressing or evolving on the website. Look at this jewelry. So some friends of mine, one in the Canary Islands, just off of Spain, one down in the States, just bought a jewelry store. The other one has a jewelry shop. And I hope to help them sell their works of art. The one that's in the States in particular, fascinating work. I particularly like the masks that he's making. Very nice. Very nice. So, good luck to you, Michael, on your endeavors, and Steph in the Canary Islands. I hope your Christmas shop is doing well this year. She'll be charging bracelets for me. She goes for walks up on the mountain to do her morning rituals, and we'll be charging some bracelets that we can sell on the website. So I hope you do check that out. I'm excited about it. The bottom of the deck, overall energy, we've got the Eight of Fire. Sorry that I'm always scratching my nose. It just seems to be the worst habit in the world, but my nose gets itchy. I get allergies. And I say a lot. I'm trying to break that habit. You know. Eight of Fire is about messages, sparking creative inspirations. Some of you may be online talking with others, like I just mentioned to you. Inspiring each other with ideas of how you can, promote each other's businesses. Some of you, this is about love messages coming in, passionate messages coming in from a loved one. And even others of you, this is various suitors coming into the picture to throw their towel into the arena of winning your heart. This can often be seen as Cupid's arrows coming at you. But often I also point out for this card is that this is Spirit putting you on a guardian's back to guide you out of this maze of confusion with all these messages coming in. It may be messages that just confuse you. Too many options. Which one do you choose? Or if it's messages from a loved one, how do I react to that? Again, we were talking about triggers and how we need to face them head on. So I think that card has a lot to do with that. So if someone is coming in contact with you this weekend, either for bartering or discussing inspirational ideas, bantering back and forth, or love offers coming in, however that resonates for you, take heed if you're one to get triggered by someone. It's an opportunity. Crowning energy is the Ace of Fire. This is a brand new beginning. And like he of the fiery sword, one that begins in truth. So you have this opportunity to create a whole new reality. You're on the steps of it. And we have the Emperor taking control of your own life. This could be a significant person in your life that is very wise and knows how to get things done, knows how to take control of just about any given situation. This is someone who's built their own empire. They're stable. This can also denote a person who is stubborn and controlling, because it has to be done just a certain way if it's going to be successful. And again, this could be just you taking on control of your own life. Here's another ace. 3 major arcanas. No, this is a minor arcana, but it's the ace. Ace of water. This is new love coming in, or a renewal of love. We'll find out more as the reading progresses. Let me pull the rest of these cards. Some of you were dealing with an Aries, and in the same position as the week ahead reading, we've got you looking very desirable. You're coming out of grief. You think the meanings of these cards could change for us in the next week or two, but that just seems to be the overall energy. You're very desirable. You're looking good, smelling good, feeling good, and attracting a lot of attention by just being you, going after the things that you want, being productive, no nonsense, no mincing of words, closing this cycle. It's almost like you've stepped out of this old cycle, closed this old cycle, and you're just looking absolutely radiant. 7 of Fire, you're standing your ground. You feel, and some of you don't get too caught up in this, too arrogant about knowing the difference between right and wrong. Yes, we know the difference between right and wrong, but there are apparently 50 shades of gray out there. So standing your ground is prudent because you built whatever this is you built that you're standing your ground on and protecting. You're getting ready for expansion. So there is a warning here not to get too arrogant or proud, because you may find yourself in a position where you were right, proven right, blatantly right. Are you one of these, excuse my language, are you one of these asshole winners that like to rub it in? Are you graceful? Are you graceful about winning, and gracious to the one who's stumbling, for lack of a better word? We have a third ace that's up, and that's the Ace of Fire. Passionate new beginnings. This came up predominantly in the week ahead reading, being passionate about this new beginning, this new project, focusing on this new journey that you're going on. At the heart of the reading is a message coming in quickly. It's quickly coming in, wanting to bring clarity to a situation. This message, whether it's positive or negative, is irrelevant, because you've come out of your grief. You're no longer looking back with regrets. If anything, you're looking back with gratitude. You're dancing to the beat of your own drum. People are thinking you're a bit odd, probably. Like, what are they doing? That's not how we line dance. But the way you're swirling around is absolutely beautiful. Perhaps that is that shaman oracle that says, take a road less traveled. Get off the beaten path that you've been on, because the universe is in full support of you. There is now this message that's coming in, whether it may come across as a bit rash, maybe gruff even, but it's honest. Genuine. They want to bring stability to a situation, possibly an offer to let's be friends. Also, it could be an offer coming in to level up your own education. This could be a person that messages you, or you hook up for a meeting, or you message to hook up for a meeting. And during that meeting, you learn a great deal that benefits you. And you see the potential of it, the potential harvest, the potential outcome. So 3 aces off the bat. Closing cycle, closing grief, walking a new path. This message is of interest. So let's have a look at the clarifying cards. 10 of Wands, laying down those burdens. You've been carrying the burdens of others for a long time. Many responsibilities of many others. And this is the point. This card is the point where you can say, I have carried you this far. I have been there for you this far. But now it's time for you to take responsibility of your own actions, your own wands. I took a good care of them, protected them, loved them. But here's your wand. This belongs to you. These are I was going to say issues, but that's not really what I was looking for. These are your responsibilities. Again, it was like earlier in the week. There's only so much you can do. Clarifying the Ace of Air is strength. So you needed a lot of strength to look past the illusion, look at the truth for what it was, and begin a new journey. Start to create your new reality. You're walking your talk. You're walking your talk here. Strength, courage. You could have cut out an emperor. Or this could be that you just took control of your own life and cut out the things that no longer served you, that no longer benefited you in any way. If there was anything that was holding you back, it was time to cut it. If there was anything that of a behavior, it was time to cut it. That you consciously took a hard look at the things that needed to be fixed or adjusted or just cut out. Now, if this was the princess, it would be fixing things before they even start to cause a problem. The queen sees that, okay, this has become a problem or a cancerous tumor. We're cutting it out. We're cutting off the dead branches of this tree, taking control of my life, building this empire. And it could be, again, some of you are cutting out what you once considered your emperor. So let me bring up these cards. All right. We've got aces on aces. Twice. Okay, that's what that means. Okay. We've got the Ace of Wands on the Ace of Water. So you're not only moving towards new love, or new love is coming in. It's passionate. This connection has got sexual chemistry. No doubt it. The Ace of Water can sometimes mean a renewal of love. Starting over from scratch and having this passionate union to seal the deal. We have someone coming back from the past. Or you could be dealing with children. Or someone sees you as a past life mate. Whoever this is from either the past or past life coming in, they have a great deal of passion for you. Very strong physical attraction. The closing of your cycle, you manifested. Oh, a lot of you have worked very, very long and hard on yourself to manifest this new beginning. Knowing that you were closing out a cycle, you wanted to start the new cycle off on the right foot. So you've been working very hard for that to happen. You have stood your ground. Do you remember when I said just earlier in this reading, be careful not to get too arrogant about knowing right from wrong, because allegedly there's 50 shades of gray. Well, this is about not knowing everything. Some things are hidden from you. Or it could be that you're just being mysterious. But you're following your intuition. Your gut tells you, you know you're on the right path. You know you're doing the right thing. But you're not revealing everything about your plans or what you're doing. And you're seen as quite mysterious. Now, the next two aces that we have on top of each other are the Ace of Swords with the Ace of Fire. So not only are you having this passionate new beginning, it's beginning in truth. And again, he of the fiery sword. Clarity, truth, and victory with this card. I suppose victory would be that passionate new beginning. At the very heart of your reading was this message that's rushing in. You may find that through this message, you may find the desire to be nurturing, to be kind, to be loving, supportive, to whoever is coming in with this message that's rushing in. And this Ace of Cups that's coming in, this offer of love, very, very clearly you're saying, I've just healed from a situation and I'm not ready to take on another relationship just yet. But it's there, it's waiting to come in. Yes, you've healed. You got over the regrets. But you still have this residual, to me they're thought patterns, memories that sneak up on you. And you're like, until I can get through one day without thinking about my past, I'm not ready to jump into another relationship. Now, when I said that you were starting to go down your new path, you went off the beaten path, you started dancing to the beat of your own drum, and people are thinking, this is not the status quo. You're not into our line dance, and there could be some gossip, some shady behavior. One or more people, not everybody can like you, but one or more people are maybe trying to sabotage you. And if they're not actively sabotaging you, could be just negative thoughts that are coming at you. So tonight is that 12-12-12. So when you get this reading, it might be the weekend, it might be just after it, but rest assured, those energies of 12-12-12 we're still in those energies for the next long time. So these could be energies coming towards you or trying to come towards you. They're just negative energies. They're psychic attacks. So make sure you're protected. Make sure that you are in sync with your guardians, your guides. Make sure that anyone who has wronged you or hurt you, that you actively forgive them. And I don't mean actively as in go bug them and say, hey, guess what, I forgive you. No, it's just forgiving yourself, forgiving them, so that you can move on. You're not forgiving them for them, so why even tell them I forgive you? It just doesn't make any sense. You're forgiving them for you, so that you can move on. This message that's coming in, again, back to this message. Whatever the offer is, whether it's business or love or whatever it is, you're not quick to jump into it. But I do see you being nurturing, supportive, loving, warm. But I think what you're going to end up telling this person is, I need time to think about this one before I jump into any business venture or love venture. I need a little more time too. For me, I guess. A little more time. And I don't think it's like you need time to heal anymore. I don't think that's the case. I think it's just that now that I finally got into this space where there's peace again. Not just peace in the home, but peace in the heart. I don't want to jump into anything that's going to, I've just got into calm waters. I don't want to jump on a surfboard and tackle big waves. You do see there's so many opportunities coming in for you. And there's a harvest here from these opportunities. It's like you've got different irons in the fire on the go with whatever projects or ideas that you've got going that are going to bring in money, that are going to be lucrative. And at the same time, I'm going to clarify this. What about these options? What about these options? Because they keep coming up, these options. In the last reading, you were not interested in the options. In this reading, this looks more like business ventures, because there's a harvest here in these options. Even though you've got multiple options to choose from, it doesn't matter which one you pick. There's going to be a harvest. That's in the business sense. If it's in the love sense, you're going to pick the right one. Now, why would that card fly out? I need to think about that one. You avoided a disaster. This is probably why you're taking that step back and taking your time. I mean, it's really, you know how the Fool just jumps in there, brand new beginning, taking the leap of faith. You've got this tremendous new beginning, all these aces on board, but you're really taking your time. It's not like you're scared or worried, or just that from experience, you want to be sure. That's right. You want to be sure. And there comes the Fool in reverse. You're not taking a big leap of faith into any of these options, into any of them, even though any one of them could bring a harvest. You're taking your time. You're not going to be a fool. Whether it's love or business, you're not foolish about any of this or any of these decisions. You're not. There's no fool's jump. You're in a brand new cycle. You don't feel rushed. You're not necessarily caring too much about options as much as you are caring about nurturing self, building your empire, and just getting things right for 2020. So I'm going to take this over to the extended reading, and I'm going to uncover more. We'll bring out the love oracles as well as to what's in store for you in the love department. It's only $10, but it gives you access to all the zodiacs and all the weekend forecasts and all the week ahead forecasts, as well as a big discount for members. There's perks. What can I say? There's perks for members. Big discount for members for personal readings. We also have a Facebook page. Come and join us over there. Everything's in the description. And one final thing, guys, please hit the like. It really does help my videos get out there more. YouTube notices and puts them out there. God bless you. Thank you for your love, your support, and we'll see you on the other side. Bye for now.